Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So straight into the action. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. And we have our very first corner. Raya claims comfortably. Poland have the chance to go the other way. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Wirtz gets into a good position. Oh, that was vital. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy, Jeremy Doku, is the kind of player I'd rather not have come up against, Peter, because he's got real tenacity, he's strong, he's quick, and he can go either side. And as a fullback, that just makes you keep guessing as to what he's going to do next.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. Oh, good spread. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Doku making a dash for it. Doku going face-to-face with his great rival. João Cancelo.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
And it's Tchouaméni. And it's Messi. Poland are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. There's the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Locatelli is offering a wry smile there.
Messi goes short. So it's going to be another corner. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. And here's Messi. Now it's Nunez. And he was alert to it. Pedri can clear it away. Locatelli. Nicely weighted ball. Decent chance! Goal! Poland! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Threads one in. He has a look up. It's a good-looking delivery. And that is well cleared. Lovely pass, but can he get there? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Hakimi really needed to be much faster then, much more decisive.
Looking for the run. Flings it across. And it's turned away. Corner number 3 coming up. Messi with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. And no, that was never going to make it. Locatelli. Messi receives it in a good position here, and it's made its way to him. Can he finish? And one more try! It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Poland are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he's managed to get rid. And they win it back again. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And we are back on the way.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment.
Well taken goal. Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. A shift in momentum, perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And it's Wirtz. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. João Cancelo. Here's Tchouaméni. Ambitious ball here. Dink through. Oh, what a... And the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
Well, sometimes you can see it coming a mile off, yet because of the timing of both the run and the pass, it can be hard to stop. Always next time.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Delivered low. Matheus Nunes is there to clear.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about. Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment, at least.
Locatelli. Oh, it's Dembele.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Wirtz. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra...
Impressive jump! And no mistake! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Substitution for Russia, number 18.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Number 20.
Oh, that's a fine interception.
Number 24, Ukraine's. Number 19.
Probing pass.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Number 11, Federico Valverde. Substitution.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Yildiz. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Marquinhos. Greenwood. Looking for options for movement. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Marquinhos wins the duel this time. This might spell danger.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nice looking ball. And that's an excellent interception. It's not an especially good... Decent chance! Oh, good finish! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Zubimendi. And that was very necessary.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. It's a searching pass. Over to the other side. Now it's Greenwood.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Rice. Looking to play him in. Ferran Torres receives it in a wide position. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Great defending, strong and determined. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Expectation, it's Dembele! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Gabriel gets over and intercepts. Short changes him with that pass. Traumeri.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Marquinhos. He's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And it's Messi. Showing great feet there. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Osimhen. Pedri. Nicely weighted ball. That's the keeper's ball. Marquinhos. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. It's a promising position. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's intervened well there. Van Dijk. Poland are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. And it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
To Messi. Alvarez. Oh, can he finish? Goal! Poland! And it's Poland who take the lead. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And the shot! And it's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Threads one in, and he plays one through. He's had a shot! Now, can they get him away? Big chance! It's a loose ball. And he can thump it away. Traumeri. This is a promising build-up. Gehi cuts out the pass. Doku. Van de Ven. And Gehi. Early ball out from the back. And it's Hakimi. Wits! And the ball is out of play. And he thumps it clear. Now it's Messi. Locatelli. Alvarez. And it's Messi. That is good strength. Engages and forces him off the ball. Vinicius Junior. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? João Cancelo.
This is the time you need that pace.
Added time.
Tchouaméni. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Can he get it through? That's a good, real chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This possibly the last play of the half. And we've reached half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Now it's Alvarez. He's found a way through. Alvarez! And again! Goal! Poland! Into the lead once more. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? So what can they make of this? Spread it left. Oh, easy pickings there. Wirtz carries the ball down the right. And here's Doku. Doku going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Tchouaméni. And here's Nunes. Wirtz wins the duel this time.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Pedri. Osimhen! Against the crossbar. No, just not quite.
Osimhen must have been hit by a flash of doubt then. He complicated what looked like an easy opportunity.
Substitution for Russia, number 18.
The two coaches are
Vinicius
signalling changes
Junior.
here, both at the same time.
Number 45, Osimhen. Number 5, Wirtz.
Gabriel
Number 9,
looks to the other side.
Doku.
João
Number
Cancelo.
41, Rice.
Gyökeres
Number 10,
pinches it off him.
Pedri. Coming on the
Well,
field,
that's certainly more like
number
it. They can't let
20,
the intensity drop now, Peter.
Torres.
This is a really
Number
front-footed
24,
approach.
You know, the
Ukraine.
interest value in this
Number
game might just
19,
take off from here.
Trossard. Number 21, Rashford. Number 11,
Spreads it out
Federico
wide.
Valverde.
Whatever happens,
Number
that's the
6,
kind of movement which raises hope.
Substitution.
Now that's a fine challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rashford. It's a sweeping cross. Raya claims it, safe hands. And here's Ferran Torres. He's played it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Chouameni. All played for Matheus Nunes. Dembele might just make this. And it's Valverde. Tries to play it through. Ferran Torres.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now this could be a chance. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Poland clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he shoots! Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Well, this could be it, past something close to a minor miracle.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And the counter is on. Well, that looks a good ball through. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Saliba, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he has been fouled there.
Substitution in progress.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Rashford, and it's lofted through here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Van de Ven. Szoboszlai. Now Van de Ven. Looking for the run.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Szoboszlai. And he was alert to it. So that's it. It is all over. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started. Quality ball. And the counter is on. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, Aurelien Tchouameni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield. He's a tireless worker. I've heard so many people say he's just a nightmare to try and get away from. A real destroyer whose abilities on the counter-press are very potent.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. That's good play. Oh, he's played it in low. Poland with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Messi with the short one. Now it's Messi. So it's going to be another corner. Corner number 2 then. Gehi tries to clear. Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. Alvarez! Poland have their third corner. And the shot! Goal! Poland! So, a breakthrough already. Osimhen.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Rice.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, that's a key interception. Vinicius Junior. And here's Osimhen. He has a look out. Drills one in. And he's heaved it away. He's found some space. He's having a shot! Sensational from Vinicius Junior! That is a gem! An absolute gem! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And it's Cancelo. Messi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Knocks it into space. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Messi wants to run onto this. And he's there to belt it away. Well, they've got it again. Alvarez. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Gives it back. João Cancelo. Impressive job. Oh, it rattles the bar.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And here's Doku. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Rice. Van de Ven. Can he get it through? And the shot! Oh, good finish! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Doku. Well, they can break here. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Alvarez. And it's Nunez. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. He's in a good position here. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, super goal! About as smooth as it gets. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
There will be 3 minutes.
So again, we have parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Pedri. Vinicius Junior shoots! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone...
And for the first half, that is that. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time. Back on the way then. Hakimi. Pedri. There they go, hunting in packs. Matches Nunez, cuts out the pass. Alvarez. Pedri. Has a look and plays it forward. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that was vital. João Cancelo. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now, he's got space here. Now, that's well seen too. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. And that's a throw-in. That's a throw. Wirtz. Gehi going vertical. And it's Dembele. Oh, nicely intercepted. Threads one in. And the through ball. Pressure stays on, it is a corner.
Substitution for Russia, number 18.
So we have movement on both
Vinicius
benches.
Junior. Number 45.
Valverde! And he's
Yes.
quick to get rid.
Number 9, Doku. Number 10, Pedri. Coming on the field,
Saliba.
number 20,
And it's Hakimi.
Ferran Torres.
Can he get on the end of this?
Number 20,
Valverde is onto this.
number
Now the ball
19,
in.
Trossard.
That's a decent clearance.
Number 21, Rashford.
Nicely shaped ball.
Number 11,
Yildiz looking to receive it in space.
Substitutions taking place.
Hakimi. Yehi. And Hakimi. He's a sharp little ball here. Trossard. Terrific effort! It's a goal! And they're back in front! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Just about up to 75 minutes. Trossard. Hakimi. Oh, good-looking ball. It is a corner. It's their second corner of the game.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He's through here. Oh, important interception. And that'll be a goal kick. Now he's off and running. He's in plenty of space here. Valverde. And it's made its way to him. Hakimi made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Into the last 5 minutes.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, he's real chance! Not a bad try by any means.
Substitution.
Corner number 3 coming up. Rashford plays it short. And it's Rashford. Tries to pass it through. Out of play for a goal kick. We are into stoppage time. Locatelli. That's destined for the flank. Looking to play him in. DiMarco receives it in a wide position. And he's gone looking for safety. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.